is Pastor Kerrie Holschbach, founder and executive director for Food for His Children. My husband Rob and I started Food for His Children in 2008 to address the needs of the rural poor in Karatu, Tanzania. Food for His Children is a holistic community development ministry based on biblical values. The families that we work with struggle to provide for the basic needs, most of them earning less than $1 a day. Our vision is for families, individuals, and communities to become all that God created them to be and to teach others to do the same. We do this through the microloan of a dairy goat, along with training in agriculture, animal husbandry, entrepreneurship, and savings groups. Families are required to pass on their firstborn goat to another family who's received training with the program. The thirdborn goat is passed back to Food for His Children to help fund expenses in Tanzania. Food for His Children received a Klingman grant to provide pass-on goats to 20 new families in 2017. Initially, the dairy goat provides the families with much-needed nutrition through the dairy goat milk. As the goats reproduce, families are able to sell them, allowing them to send their children to school, pay for medical care and supplies, improve living conditions, and even start small businesses. In November, we met with several of the Klingman grant families and will continue to follow and report on their progress. I want to share an example of the impact of a single dairy goat. When I first met Esta and her husband Pedro in 2012, they and their 5 children were living in a mud and stick home with a dirt floor. No electricity, no running water. The closest water at that time was a 4-hour walk round trip. As we talked, Esta shared her plans to sell goats and milk and start a chicken business. I saw a mother loving her children and grateful for the promise that her goats had to offer. God opened my eyes, showing order in the midst of disorder, joy instead of material poverty, and peace instead of pain. Today, Esta and Pedro has 7 children. When they received their dairy goat from Food for His Children, they were struggling to feed their family. They are now said to be the richest goat farmers in their community. Their goat has had over 20 kids. After completing their pass-on and their pass-back obligation, they even gave 1 goat to their church. Esta sells goats and has started her chicken business that she had dreamt about. They sold 6 goats to buy bricks and iron sheets to build a store and a house. And they are now making a second building for another store, and they hope to buy a motorcycle with profits from farming and selling goats. Esta's family went from a place of brokenness to a place where dreams are coming true, and from one of the poorest families in the area to sharing what they have been given with others. Esta says, "Thank you for remembering us. We moved from being a very poor family, and now we are moving forward." God is using Food for His Children and the Klingman Grant to help families like Esta's to impact generations, becoming all God created them to be. Thank you so much, Faith Lutheran Church, for transforming lives of 20 families in Tanzania. We are so excited to partner with you.
His Children. Thank you, Faith Lutheran Church, and God bless you.